for the Tigers. But anyway, there's Jacob Robinson set to hand it off. He gives it to Jalen Nichols, and he's got a minimal gain, about a couple, out to the 22, 23-yard line. Actually, the return got out to the 21, so a gain of 2 on first down. And second down and 8 for the Tigers as they're facing off against the defending state champs here. A district opponent now, Robert.
Yeah, you can't expect to see much tonight out of this jamboree. But, again, this is a good football teams and in the same district.
Another pass picked off. Anding steps in front of the receiver, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. They were looking for Bryson Robinson, and Aiden Anding jumped the route, and a pick six gets the Bearcats on the board first.
Yeah, good play by the corner there. They were in man coverage, and Parker tried to throw it to the outside shoulder, and Anding just stepped in front of it, as you could see there on the replay. Again, Parker is a sophomore, and this game's moving fast for him.
Yeah.
So this is good reps for him and this Neville offense.
Here's the extra point attempt. It is up, and it's good. All right, well, that didn't take long. 58 seconds into the first half of this Bayou Jamb. The Bearcats are on the board. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this.
I've known Christian and Catherine Creed my whole life. I've seen firsthand their dedication and drive to get the best possible results for their clients. So it was easy to saying yes to partnering with Creed and Creed. Take it from a local guy. There's no better choice than Creed and Creed.
Thanks, Will. Just like Will works hard to protect his quarterback, our team will work hard for you in your case. If you've been injured in a car accident or big rig wreck, call 387-5800. Remember, Creed and Creed is all you need.
All right, welcome back. It's 7-0 Bearcats as Aiden Anding, we just talked about him kind of in the soft open here as the LSU commit takes one, picks the ball off and takes it to the end zone for about a 23-yard touchdown. And that's not the way the Tiger offense wanted to start. But they're going to get another chance as Rustin's set to kick this off once again.
Yeah, and the good thing about this game right here, this is a glorified practice. You know, it's good teaching tape, good reps for both of these teams, and these stats don't matter. Win and loss also doesn't matter in this game. You want to get out here, get good reps for both the offense and defense, and get it on tape and be able to teach it. And it's good experience for these young guys.
All right, Jack Elliott. No, that's not Jack Elliott. He kicked the extra point. Let's give me the other one. Joaquin Ramos, the sophomore, will kick it away from the 40. So again, this gets over the head of Vaughn and into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback for the Tigers, and the offense will trot back out there once again. We have it's been quite the afternoon. Rob.
Yes, it has. Very entertaining.
We've got wires running from the top to the bottom of this place, but we're glad that we got it on there in time for kickoff. Parker Robinson from the shotgun. Jalen Nichols to his right. Turns, hands to Nichols. He's looking for some running room, and he kind of bobs and weaves his way out. Nice gain of about 6 out to the 26-yard line. So a first down gain of 6 yards for the Tigers, and the Tigers quick back to the line.
Yeah, good inside run there by Nichols and getting good yardage on first down, and they're going quick here as they hand it off again to Nichols and for a short gain there.
Yeah, he might have gotten a yard. Whole host of Bearcats in on that tackle. Going to be third down and a long 3 now for the Tigers. Their second offensive possession. Rustin yet to take the ball offensively. There's a low snap that is picked up by Nichols. And that's not what you wanted on third down, and that's going to force the punt unit to come out for the Tigers.
Yeah, I couldn't tell there if the snap hit the center's leg or if it was just rolled back there, but it didn't even make it to the quarterback. And, tough thing on 3rd and, 6 yards to get to try to convert the first down.
Punted away end over end punt that is taken around the 49 by Anding. He's around the right side, and he's going to be wrestled out of bounds by Brody Watley. So a nice return. Well, that's Morris, I guess. I thought it was Anding. Yeah, it was Anding.
Yeah, it was Anding.
Yeah. I was listening to the Corey Crow over the PA. Yeah. He had me second-guessing myself.
We're up here in the nosebleed section. It's hard to see the numbers from as high as we are. But a good return there. Not a very high kick. Didn't allow our guys to get down there to make the tackle.
All right, so Rustin with great field position from the Neville 19-yard line. The quarterback, Josh Brantley, from the shotgun, hands it off. Around the left side goes Jordan Hayes.
Ball's out.
It's fumbled, picked up. Tiger is rumbling. I don't get his number. That's number 90-something.
96.
96 has got it inside, and he breaks the tackle and jumps into the end zone. A big man touchdown for number 96. That's Jason Parker, a former track star. No flags on the field, and Jason Parker takes it 80 yards to the house and fought off tacklers at the end.
He was not going to be denied. You can see on the replay here, scoop and score. He was not going to be denied. He's running. That is some speed out of the defensive lineman there.
Yeah, that's one of the receivers.
Yeah, that's the receiver.
Trying to get him.
And could not get him down. He carried him for 15 yards.
Yeah, that was Joanne Parker trying to get it out of him.
Yeah.
So defense has been the story early here in the Bayou Jamb. Some exciting plays. Here's the extra point by Yerger. It is up. And it's good. So with 9:33 to go here in the first half, Tigers have tied this one up. It's 7-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
You were an entrepreneur before you knew what an entrepreneur was. The boss of every stuffed animal in the toy box. The kid who had strategy and passion from day one. You ran a lemonade stand that actually turned a profit. Every day, Origin helps people like you who've always had the vision to see the full potential of any idea and make it happen. Connecting people to their dreams is our passion. Every great relationship has an origin story. Start yours today.
From this angle, it is hard for us to find this. Yeah, okay, that's going to be Brooks Yerger, to kick it off for the Tigers, and they've moved it up to the 40. That's where the high schoolers kick off. They kick it off from the 35 in college. That's where the star is. So Yerger from his 40. The two deep guys are sitting around the 10 for Rustin. There's the kick. It's a decent one. Drives the Ruston Bearcat receiver back to the 3. Can't come up with the catch. And it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So Brighton Carr couldn't come up with it. And the Bearcats will finally have, they'll be their second offensive possession. Their first play was a fumble, scoop, and score.
Well, and so far it's been offensive struggle for both teams so far, turning the ball over. That's what you don't want to see, but it's kind of expected this time of year. Obviously you don't want to do that, but defenses are normally ahead of offenses. It's hard to match the intensity in practice that you're getting out here, so the game's moving faster, and you can tell it's affected the offenses.
There's a handoff to the just right off right tackle, short gain for the Bearcats of a couple. 2nd down and 8 upcoming. Yeah, and that's Dylan Dylan Brooks. No, Davis DeMoss. Sorry, Davis DeMoss. That's 25. Is that 25 or 26? It's 26.
26.
Dylan Brooks.
Yep.
Again, Brantley comes to set his offense up. Brantley's going to pitch it out. That's this time getting a quick pitch out there to DeMoss, and he's got, let's call it about 4, maybe 5. 3rd down and 3 upcoming.
Yeah, they got the ball there on the outside and got positive yards. Good tackle there by our strong safety for Neville. Number 7, I believe that's who it was Jaden Reed. He's a junior for this defense.
So this time Brantley under center in the power I formation. They're going to turn, hand the football off. Had a chance to get him in the backfield, but they're going to wrestle down DeMoss at just across the 30, but I think that's going to be enough for a Bearcat first down.
Yeah, we had the guy. We had the guy there, and DeMoss made a good run. He ran through him and was able to just get enough for the first down there.
And now Brantley back into the shotgun. Receiver to each side, another handoff. As number 4, Jordan Hayes gets 9 on that one, and a nice little cutback move there from Hayes. Once again, the Tigers had a chance at him in the background.
Yeah.
In the backfield, but couldn't come up with a tackle. 2nd down and 1 now for Rustin. The ball's placed at the Rustin 39-yard line. 7:30 to go here in the first half of the Bayou Jamb.
Yeah, and Rustin's running the football. They're having success at it, running just the power play right there. That's hard-nosed, old-school football.
Brantley again hands it off to Hayes, and he's grabbed by the shirt tail. He's spun forward for a couple. He's going to get the first down, so another fresh set of downs for the Bearcats. Ball's placed at the 42-yard line now of Rustin.
Yeah, there was a host of Tigers there that came from the backside. I don't know if Rustin blew a blocking assignment or what, but there was 3 or 4 guys there in the backfield and able to corral him down.
This time, Brantley's going to run himself. Crosses the 50, gets out to the 48-yard line before he's brought down. That's going to be another first down for Rustin. Staying on the ground seems to be what Rustin wants to do, and at this point, they've been able to do it pretty successfully.
And Rustin has a weapon in Brantley. We saw it last year in the second half of the game. He took over running the football. You get an extra blocker, you can do stuff like what they just did there and create positive yards for the offense.
This time Brantley looking to pass. The ball is thrown behind the intended receiver. That was number 11, Peyton Martin. And it was well covered. If he threw it to where Peyton could have been open, that ball would have been picked.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were
just
trying to throw a spot route against man, but I mean Neville had a guy right there on him, and the quarterback threw it behind him. Probably a good throwaway there.
Connor Vinson had dropped back in coverage on that play. Not a big window to throw through. Brantley again turns it, hands it. That's DeMoss. He's going to have about 1.5. I think maybe they're going to say 1 on 2nd down. So now it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Bearcats. The ball is right on the Neville 47-yard line.
And this is a situation as a defensive coaches, your 3rd and 9, this is what you practice, getting off the field right here. Did Rustin call timeout? Or it's hydration?
It's a hydration timeout at the 6 o'clock. Okay, hydration timeout, timeout on the field, timeout on the air with 5:59 to go in the first half. We're going to take a 1-minute break. It's all tied up at 7 here at the Bayou Jamb.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Catherine Joyce, Neville High School class of 1998, Spars customer. Go Tigers!
Amaya Dawson, Neville High School class of 2019, owner of a Nissan Sentra from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Will Shelby, class of 97, Sparks GM, Titan driver. Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
As we come back from break, Brantley drops back to pass, and he was just hounded.
Yeah.
A big play there. I believe that was number 7, Jaden Reed, coming in from the blitz, and then a couple of Tigers got him. So that third down play was snuffed out pretty well by the Tiger defense. It pushes it all the way back on the other side of the 50, back to the Rustin 47-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and about 20.
Yeah, good stop there, and Jaden's going to be mad when he gets home tonight and tries to watch his sack come out. We missed it there. I hate it. But
they got
good
it
play.
on film. I'm sure the huddle.
Oh, yeah.
The snap is back. The punt is away. It is a low spiraling punt that is fair caught at the 18-yard line. Nice job there from Tardashi Lemons.
Yeah, good job there, fair catching the punt and catching it.
Exactly, not letting it bounce.
That's
and
right.
Get
More
way
yards.
back in the back. So the Tiger offense will come back out for their third possession of the night.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes left in this first half. These jamborees move fast, especially when you're running the football. So this is an important drive for Neville to bounce back off their last two.
All right, that's Jalen Nichols to the right of Parker Robinson. One receiver to the far side, 2 to the near. Thomas Campbell, up back at tight end. They're going to hand this to Nichols. He's looking for some running room. Doesn't find much. Cornerback, the linebacker, Keelan Davis, came in and snuffed that out. One of the questions coming into 2024 was Rustin's defense. What did they bring back? Because they lost a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got Anding in the backfield, but a lot of new faces there on that Rustin front. But they were built on defense last year.
Yep.
And it seems that they've at least kept to that.
Yeah, so far
mode.
so good for sure. I think they lost a linebacker and a defensive end off that last year's team that were impact players, and so far they've been pretty impressive.
This time Nichols is to the left of Robinson. It's going to be play action. They're going to blow this dead. Looks like it might have been some movement on the Tiger offensive line as we check in with the official. It will be legal procedure against the Tigers. That'll back them up 5. It was 2nd down and 6. It's going to end up being 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, I think the near side receiver took off just a split second too early.
That's our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing.
Yeah.
The one thing that did work was our sideline stuff today.
Remarkably.
Remarkably.
Yeah.
All right. Parker Robinson, once again, he drops back to pass. He's going to take it himself, spins out of a tackle at the 15, and that's going to be it. He goes down around the 19-yard line.
It looked like the ball came out. I don't know if he got back on it or not. He's got to protect that football.
And it looks like he will have it.
Yeah, he got back on it.
Okay. You can see when he spins here, he tries to tuck it. And
he just dropped it.
Yeah, it squirted out there.
And then the pile came on top of him. So, young sophomore getting a taste of everything as he drops back to pass again. They tried a nice play right there by Fabian Stringfellow, who came up and jumped the route. They were looking for the little slip screen to Trendon Dumas, and they missed a block.
Yeah, just the speed of the game. You're trying to get an offensive lineman out there to block a corner, and it's a tough thing to do and a tough thing to practice. And you get out here, and it's to step faster. So, Neville offense got to get in sync. You'd like to see that happen at some point tonight.
All right, it's Connor Vinson, I believe, back to punt it away for the Tigers. And another whistle comes in. A false start against the Tigers. That'll back them up 5 more, back to the 11-yard line. So now Vinson will be in the end zone punting this football away. 3:05 left here in the first half of the Bayou Jamb. We're all tied up at 7. Snaps a little high, but Vincent gets the punt off. Another end-over-end kick. And Anding comes up and runs into Henry High.
Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't unless the ball wasn't – I guess the ball wasn't catchable.
No, there's a flag back sitting around the 13-yard line. It's against the Bearcats. Let's see what happens. What are they going to call here? Because I didn't see – I don't know if we had it on the replay.
It was
it's
holding yep, on Rustin.
On Rustin.
Yep.
They're going to add it. They're going to back them up 10, and Rustin will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, and, you get out offensively and you can't get first downs. You always end up punting the ball and giving it back to them where they left it, at midfield. And at some point it becomes a field position game. Yeah, the offense is going to have to get some first downs at least to try to get better field position for this defense. 7-7 right now, 2 defensive scores, but this defense has been out on the field a pretty good time. That last drive, Rustin was able to churn out a few first downs, and they're back where they started.
All right, Brantley now has it on the Neville 48-yard line. He's going to take it himself, and he has a little running room. He gets down the sideline and is finally tripped up by Jaden Reed. He did a great job of just staying on the rear end of his blockers and then finally broke it to the outside.
And he's like a tight end running the football. He's 6'2", 6'3", 220 pounds. He's a big kid, as you could see there.
And he even looks bigger on the field.
Yeah.
A gain of 20 on that play for Josh Brantley out to the Tiger 28-yard line. Now he's under center in the eye. Jordan Hayes is in the back of the eye. He's going to get the football, and he'll have a gain of 5 there on that first down play.
Yeah, Rustin, left side of the line there, got a really good push. They just handed off in the eye. I don't know if it was the counter or the lead there, but they were downhill and got 5 or 6 yards there on first down. Neville's going to have to come up with a stop here.
All right, 2nd down and 5 from the Neville 23-yard line. Once again, Brantley under center. Going to turn. This time he pitches it to Hayes. He hurdles a defender, and then he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. It looked like the Tigers had a chance to get him, and if you watch it on the Creed and Creed replay, he hurdled a man about the 20-yard line, and a nice run there from Hayes. Very speedy back there from Rustin. And now it's 1st and goal for the Bearcats at the Neville 5.
Yeah, good job by this Rustin offense operating on this drive, blocking up front. Again, Neville's defense going to have to come up with something here in short yardage.
They say they didn't jump off sides there as they tried to draw him off. Brantley now from the shotgun. That's Hayes to his left. They're going to turn, hand it to him, and Hayes is brought down. That's Jaden Reed. We've called his name a few times.
I've been watching him on tape against Airline and then against Neville in their ones-on-one scrimmage. He has showed up on tape, and he's doing it again tonight. He's a good football player, and he's a junior.
Coach Collins has been high on Jaden Reed, saying he might be – he's progressed the most out of that talented backfield. And you've got some good ones with Graves, Cam Riley, everybody back there. Once again, this is Brantley, and he's not going to have much. He actually fought forward. He got a couple. I thought he was going to stop for a shorter gain, but he got it out to the 3 with that late push there.
Yeah, he's slippery back there.
Yeah, he's a load. You can't hit him high. You got to get him up around his knees and ankles and try to get him down. That's a big boy running downhill. It's 3rd and goal.
Once again from the eye, they're going to give it to DeMoss, and he's going to be short to the 1. He gets, we've under a minute to play. The clock's running, 45 seconds to go, and this is going to be, the Bearcats are going to run quick on 4th down. Quarterback sneak with Brantley is coming, and he's going to push himself across the end zone line, or the goal line. And that's going to be 6 points for Rustin. as they retake the lead here with 34 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, really good drive there by Rustin, running the football, mix of in the eye, in the shotgun, quarterback run. So good execution there by Rustin, and got to give them credit.
Jack Elliott will kick it for the Bearcats. Peyton Martin there to hold it. So we go for the extra point. Snaps back. The kick is up, and it is good. With 34 seconds to go, it's Rustin 14, Neville 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizza, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, everybody, into the Neville Tiger Network. And Sunday 98.3, Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Jason Ewing bringing you the action here from the Bayou Jamb at Malone Stadium. Rustin just took it 48 yards to retake the lead after a couple of defensive touchdowns for either squad. Bearcats get the first offensive touchdown as the kick from Ramos sails into the end zone, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. And, Robert, the Tigers offensively, I think have gotten 1 first down, but haven't been able to get much going. And on the flip side, Rustin's offense on that first drive was methodical running the football.
Yeah. Rustin's big and physical on both sides of the football, and this offense, hopefully on this drive right here, we can get something going, get some first downs, and maybe settle in a little bit, complete some passes. Again, Parker's a sophomore. This is his first time in big-time football. It's the number 1 team in the state.
Robinson back to pass. He's looking for Thomas Campbell. Throw is there, but well covered by, I believe that was Xander Hayes for the Bearcats. So it's incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Neville.
Yeah,
the clock stopped at 30 seconds left in this first half.
And that's a ball that in practice is wide open. You come out here and there's a guy in his hip pocket,
Handoff there to Nichols, and the Piles pushing him forward. Nice gain on 2nd down of about 8. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. The clock is running. Let's see if Coach Collins is going to take a timeout here with 14 seconds left. I know Rustin has a timeout. They're going to go quick. They hand it off to Nichols. He dodges a man in the backfield, and that's going to be it. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be the last play of the first half here at the Bayou Jamb. So a quick one. Once we got on the air, it's been 30 minutes, and that 15-minute quarter or half is over. Well, they say there's 1 second left. Hold everything, as there's 1 second left. And if they got to go back out there with 1 second, snap the ball, you could you can just kneel it here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try a punt or anything here at the end of this half.
No, you take it in and talk about it. And, it was a quick first half, or first quarter, first half. This goes by so fast. But, again, a lot of good things on tape that you can teach off of on offense and defense. And we still got another 15-minute quarter to play.
All right, the Tigers are going to come out kind of in the victory formation as Parker Robinson's under center. There's a snap, and then he's going to kneel it out. Now that will be the end of the first half here at the Bayou Jamb. Rustin will get the second half kickoff, but we're going to take a 15-minute break here in between halves, and we will be back here with the Martinez Chiropractic halftime report just to kind of go over a few things that we didn't get to do in the pregame. But first, we got a lot of sponsors. This half of football is tough to get everybody in, so we're going to try and squeeze everybody in there. So let's take a 4-minute break. A 4-minute break. When we come back, we'll tell you a little bit about the first half and give you a little insight to the Tigers season this year. So stay tuned for that. We appreciate everybody joining us here. 14-7 Rustin here at halftime at the Bayou Jamb. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Thanks for staying with us.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nuke's, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nuke's Eatery.
For over 140 years, football has been America's favorite pastime. With each season, traditions are passed down from one generation to the next. Much like one of our favorite pastimes, Jim Taylor Buick GMC understands the importance of keeping traditions alive. Cheers may change, mascots may change, rivalries may change, but one thing remains the same. The best seat at the game will always be the tailgate of a vehicle from Jim Taylor.
Come experience what we're all about at Jim Taylor Buick GMC, now in Monroe.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
At Marion State Bank, we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and part of your community. With branches in Marion, Farmerville, Sterlington, Drew, and soon to be West Monroe, we're excited to be growing alongside you. Whether it's opening that first savings account, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Don't forget about MSB Mortgage in Monroe.
I'm Robert Lane. And I'm Ben Jones with Marion State Bank. And we live where you live.
Marion State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases, every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
Hard work and dedication on and off the field leads to success. There is no one that works harder on your case than Christian Creed and his team. And no one knows the insurance company's playbook like he does. Christian is a licensed investigator and former claims adjuster, giving him the edge. His experience makes him familiar with techniques and strategies used by the insurance company. Call the right play with Creed and Creed at 387-5800. Remember, Creed and Creed is all you need.
In today's real estate market, you need an experienced team to navigate your buying and selling decisions. I'm Misty Hodge with Keller Williams Realty. Let my group use their combined 45 years. We know purchasing or selling a home can be a stressful experience, but not when you choose the Misty Hodge Group. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, give us a call. 318-348-5945 or go to mistyhajj.com. That's MISTIHAJJ.com. We support this community, and go Tigers.
All right, you take a look at the Tigers in the south end zone. Offensive unit down there getting some words of wisdom from, a lot of the new coaches at Neville as we enter the 2024 season. It's a don't put the press box cam on right here. I mean, it's everything that we've got going on. But look, let's talk a little bit about that, Robert. It was an interesting year.
Yeah.
At least the end of the year there in late March. Coach Tannehill decides not to come back, and Coach Collins thrust into the head man role at Neville High School. And when that happened, Taylor Birch is a notable coach that's moved on to West Monroe. He's quarterback coach at West Monroe. Coach Jeff Tannehill, coach of quarterbacks at Sterlington. A lot of the same guys. Coach Johnson's still there. Coach Caesar's still there. Coach Campbell is still there. Reagan Wise was promoted to defensive coordinator for Neville. But when we talk about offensively, new kind of co-offensive coordinators it's that Glenn Hunt is on, as well as Andy Robinson, the former head coach there at St. Fred's, comes over. He's the father of Parker Robinson, who started at quarterback for the Tigers. And let's just hold right here for the God Bless America. All right.
We didn't have the schedule. We didn't know God Bless America was about to play.
Sorry. But good to see the Tigers standing at attention there. So let's, in comes Glenn Hunt, in comes Andy Robinson, also Steven Insminger Jr. coming in to help coach the quarterbacks. You've got Daniel Vanderberg, was a former head coach at River Oaks, that's in helping with special teams. And did I miss anybody? Jaden Cole coming over. He's teaching at Neville and coaching the DBs, as well as a former Tiger. Everybody remembers Jaden Cole from his playing days at Neville. So a fairly revamped coaching staff, most on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, no doubt. And, Coach Tannehill did a great job while he was here.
That's right.
He led some good teams deep in the playoffs. I think we made it to the semifinals or quarterfinals, just about every year. Yeah,
last year we had ran in the second round buzzsaw. Central.
Yep, Central got us at home.
Semifinal team.
But that happens, and the good thing is Coach Collins was a familiar face. Mm-hmm. He's obviously been around the block, in high school and college. Yeah, he knows football, obviously, and these kids respect him and look up to him. So it was a perfect situation for Neville to have him step in, and he's done a good job. Andy Robinson, like you said, has come over, and Steven Insminger Jr., who was at Rustin and at Zachary in the past, is a great football coach and offensive mind. It's good to have him, and he comes from a great pedigree of his dad, Steve Insminger, who played quarterback at LSU. On some good LSU football teams, and obviously was the offensive coordinator for Joe Burrow for the LSU national championship team. So, obviously it's good to have that kind of people around your program, and then you got Coach Hunt, who's a great offensive line coach. I
For
love
years he was at West
Monroe. Yeah, and you love his energy. The kids love him.
Yeah.
So there's good things happening at Neville, and we're back in the 2-5A district now. The schedule this year is something else.
We hadn't gotten into the schedule, but it's one thing that Coach Tannehill left behind was one of the toughest schedules we've seen, at least in the regular season, in a long time. And we start off next Friday night at Evangel. We go back over there with Evangel. In week 2, we go to Lafayette with Southside in Lafayette. And you've got at Southside, you have Coach Curtis, who took Manny to all those state championships and is building a big winning program there at Southside. Week 3, we're back at home, Holmes County, a very talented team out of Mississippi. Week 4, who comes to Neville again? St. Thomas More. Then on the road to Sterlington, we go. We're back for homecoming with Pineville, and then you get into the gauntlet of 2-5A. I mean, Rustin, West Monroe, Ouachita. I think it's Ouachita, West Monroe, Rustin, Ash.
Yeah.
And Ash, everybody says Ash. It's an Alexandria school. Well, they got J.T. Lindsay.
Yeah.
LSU signee, ran roughshod over the Sterlington Panthers in the Jamboree. A very talented deal. And Jason.
No bye week.
Yeah, no bye week.
Yeah, hey, we're hitting the ground running, baby.
I mean, it's hold your breath and here we go.
Yeah.
Tigers still battling a few injuries, a few guys out. I know Van Martinez is somebody they're looking to get back on to shore up that right side for the Tigers.
And I see Parker down here in the street clothes.
Parker.
Michael Parker.
Alan Parker.
Alan Parker.
Well, yeah, Alan's going to be out for the year.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to be out for the year. But, it's one thing the Tigers are going to have to figure out here, Robert, is the depth issue, I believe, this year. There's going to be some sophomores and a few juniors that are going to have to step up and fill a few gaps. They've got some depth on the defensive side of the football, but the offensive side of the football is where you're going to have to see some of those young guys come up and make a difference. As we come up in about 2.5 minutes before the second half kickoff, Rustin's going to come back here, so we'll keep it here for this kickoff. No, I'm not looking into the camera. We're not doing that camera. We set that one up. We set that one up so we could, just in case the cameras we had down there didn't work.
Yeah, this is the Jamboree. We're not getting into.
Calm down.
Yeah, the
me and Robert
yeah.
don't match.
Yeah, no.
I mean, anyway. So, it's going to be. All that being said, here on the Martinez Chiropractic halftime report, it's going to be an interesting year for these Tigers.
Yeah,
it's not an easy schedule.
No,
not many cream puffs on that schedule for Neville. And as we move into this season, the Tigers, and this is legitimate. You look up, Tigers could be 5-5 at the end of the year, or they could be 10-0.
Yeah,
I mean, it just is easy.
Well, and all of these games, there's not going to be any 55-0 games where your JV's playing at halftime, which is a good thing.
Nothing against Peabody and Grant, but there are no Peabodys and Grants on this year's schedule.
Not at all. Not at all.
But the Tigers are ready to go. It looks like we're going to get things kicked off a little bit early. Glad I didn't go to break and miss another play like we did earlier. But you're going to find all these games right here on the Neville Tiger Network, as well as on the radio on Sunday 98.3. Justin is back with us in there in the booth, and we appreciate him. We've got Garrett Davis, our 4-year starter, down there on the camera work for the Neville Tiger Network, along with Vaughn Wetzel helping him out, who's been with us a couple of years. And we appreciate the students here, and nobody can we can't forget about Will Anders, who's doing this.
He's the brains behind all this.
That's right. And Jay Traylor on stats, so he's doing his work. We're trying to get everything back going, and Jay did send me stats from that first half, and apologies, I didn't look at them. Wasn't much from
you need a cool helmet. We've got neat baseballs. We've got
let's see, just
items. Inner auction.
total offense.
We've got a full variety of high school team helmets and many professional
Not much.
helmets as well.
83 yards rushing. We had 83 yards rushing? No way. I think we're not going to go.
No.
Just yet. All
Jamboree.
Right. Jamboree. Brooks Yerger set to kick it off. Tigers have flipped ends. Now he's kicking towards the south end zone here at Malone Stadium. Anding takes it around the 3, and he is brought down at the 20. A nice open field tackle there. Once again,
by number 7.
Jaden Reed.
Yes, that was a heck of a tackle right there.
If you haven't heard us call his number, I mean, over the last couple of years, it looks like you're going to hear us call it a lot here in 2024.
Yeah, that was a great play right there. To get a very good talented returner down, inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Juju Burns sitting back there, deep safety. You got two of the most talented safeties in the state.
Yeah,
playing on opposite fields here.
Yep.
Juju, class of 2026, but Anding, class of 2024. All right, there's Brantley. He's going to turn, hand it off. That's Hayes, slips a tackle at the 20, and he's brought down by Jaden Reed at the 27-yard line.
Carry by Jordan Hayes. 2nd and 2, Bearcats.
2nd down and 2 now for Rustin. And, after that long drive there at the end of the first half, the Tigers need to try to get a stop here. They've stopped the Bearcats on the prior drive, but Rustin has just gone strictly to the ground game, and it's been effective. There's a ball's on the ground. It is picked up by a Tiger. That's number 46 who has it. He breaks a tackle, and he almost gets to the end zone, but he's drugged down at the 4. They were trying a speed sweep. Wide receiver coming across as you watch it here on the Creed and Creed replay. And it was a high snap, and it never got into the belly of number 15, Brighton Carr, and that was Jacoby Collins who picked that football up. And I think Jason Ewing, our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, had a good view of that.
Yeah, Robert Graves actually came up from his cornerback spot and waylaid the lead blocker and knocked the blocker back into the running back.
And there you go. So the Tigers with great field position from the Rustin 4, or they're going to put it at the 5-yard line. And now a timeout has been called. I don't know. I think what Coach Ball is trying to say is it might have been he's trying to get the forward pitch, but it wasn't.
And that's what I was going to say. I think he was wanting it to be a forward pitch, but I don't think it ever left the quarterback's hands to go forward. Let's look on the replay.
It was high snap.
High. Yeah, see, he handed it
off.
Yeah, if you throw that ball forward and he catches it and hits the ground, it's an incomplete forward pass. But right there, that ball left the quarterback's hand and hit the shoulder pad there of the running back, or actually the receiver going in motion. So that should be a fumble.
So I don't know if this was a timeout taken or if this is just an official's timeout. Either way, it was Cullen Clark, the tight end for Rustin, made that touchdown saving tackle.
The white hat, they're talking about it here. They don't have access to the instant replay, obviously, so they're having to make a judgment call. But it looks like Rustin's sending the defense out there.
Yeah, I don't see it. Even if they did, they wouldn't overturn. They shouldn't overturn this. Still discussing stuff right around the 10-yard line. You can see them there on your screen. Wait a second. They're saying incomplete pass?
No. Wow.
That Coach Collins is going to come unglued.
Yeah.
There's no way that's an incomplete pass. that is a time where you give the officials enough time and they're going to make a poor decision, because that's they're going to place this football back, and it's going to take us a while.
Yeah, and that's a tough call. This is
a jamboree for everybody, but
I mean, you can obviously see on the replay here, the ball definitely is handed to the running back.
It's exactly right, and it was picked up. That was a fumble, but it looks like they're going to give it back to Rustin. And
credit Coach Ball for arguing.
Yeah,
I
guess so. I mean, he was successful.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Rustin gets a break there, and they're going to have to set this back up. I'm trying to remember.
Looks like it's second and
eight.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the 21-yard line. And that's probably about as close as they're going to get it. That first run, what did they do on first down? They had that short run. It might have been. So it's 3rd down and 8. I think it might.
Yeah, it's third and 8.
Yeah. I can't remember that far back.
There's a lot of stuff.
Now they're going to say it's. They are now they're going to discuss, after they missed the fumble, we're going to discuss the down.
Now they moved it. They moved the ball forward.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be like 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
Or 3rd and 3.
Coach
because
Collins
that first play from Hayes got 8 yards, and that second play was a speed
fumble,
sweep.
Yeah.
So that's right. 3rd and 2. All right, they at least put it back. They're going to hand it to the first man through. That's the fullback. Get his number. That's number 10. Lander Smith. He'll have the first down for Rustin. That'll keep. And now a flag. This is probably going to be maybe a sideline warning against Neville.
Yeah, I think Coach Collins was
unsportsmanlike against the defense. I think Coach Collins is still on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's losing his mind. Wait, and rightfully so.
Well, he's like, you took a fumble away from me. But either way, we're going to have to get back to playing, because that added 15 yards to the end of that run. Now the ball's at the 46-yard line. And Rustin, where the Tigers were set up inside to go in and tie this football game up.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy. All right, here's Brantley under center. Backfield behind him. They're going to turn. They hand this. That's DeMoss. He slips a tackle and still on his feet. Fights almost to the 40, to the 41, they're going to say. That's going to be a first down for the Bearcats as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, and good run there by the Bearcat running back, DeMoss. He's a load. He gets it again. Looks like Neville's got him corralled there at the line of scrimmage. Rustin's trying to go fast there, get lined back up, and go tempo there. Brings up second and about 9 now.
All right, there's Brantley. Turns, hands it off. That's Hayes. He's going to be out to the 36-yard line. Gain of about 3. 3rd down and 5 now here for the Bearcats.
Yeah, big play right here. 3rd and 5. Defense has been out there. Rustin's running the football. Got to figure out a way to get a stop here. Rustin comes out in the eye. You got to figure they're going to be handing it to the big running back.
Brantley hands it, first man through. That's Lander Smith. He's cut down at the 33-yard line, short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and a long 2 for the Bearcats. They're going to keep the offense out on the field.
Yeah, that was a third down. Let's churn it out and make it 4th and short and go for it here. They just handed off on the dive play and got 3 or 4 yards, or maybe 2 or 3 yards to make it. It looks like it's going to be 4th and a long 3.
All right, once again, under center. They turn, hand it to Smith. The ball comes out, and that's the defense has bowed its neck. And you can see them fired up as they stop the Bearcat drive. And the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, and so obviously it's a jamboree. That's a win right there.
That
That's
is
a situational win if you're Neville. You know, it's 14-7. You have some adversity. You get a play that goes against you on defense. You give up some yardage, but you come up with a 4th down stop to give your offense the ball. So that's an encouraging thing to see out of this Neville defense against a really good Rustin football team. Now, obviously, they're in the eye, hand in the veer, in this jamboree, but a situational win there for the defense.
Robinson from the shotgun, play action, looking to throw. He's going to be, and they do get it away, and they're going to say he's down. He tried to get rid of it. Nobody open downfield, but they're going to say he's down back at the 28-yard line. I don't know if we have that on the replay. Did his knee get down, or maybe they were calling him, I don't know if you have in the grasp. Let's see here on the Creed and Creed replay. Tigers are ready to go. Yeah, his knee was down. All right, so good call there by the officials. This time Robinson he's going to take it. Nice little pump fake there at the end. Turned those defensive backs around, opened up the far sideline for Robinson, and a nice play by the sophomore quarterback. Moves the chains for the Tigers, and that's going to be a sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, 1st down.
Yeah, great job there by Parker. Again, teaching tape. He needs to get out of bounds right there. It's the jamboree.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
Thomas Campbell was wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Across the 50 they go at the Rustin 48, 1st and 10. Robinson, once again, play action. Looking, and it's picked off. What a play by Anding. They was looking for Caleb Vaughn, and Parker didn't get enough air underneath it, and Anding made a heck of a play.
Yeah. He underthrew it just a hair, the corner route here, as you can see on the replay. And again, Anding jumps up and makes a heck of a catch.
I mean, what do you say about that? It wasn't that as bad of a throw as you may think of it as it was, but that was just a heck of a play. And the Bearcats get their 2nd turnover of the evening, and they take over 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, not necessarily a terrible throw. I mean, that ball was going to be on the money against air, but again, it's an LSU recruit right there making that play.
Brantley calling his own number. Got a hand on him in the backfield. He rushes forward for a gain of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming from the Rustin 31-yard line. You know, you had that big play. The Tigers are going for another big play, and I really thought they were looking for Trendon Dumas, who was covered across the middle, and it came out on the corner route. Either way, look at that line. Everybody's on the line of scrimmage with a single back. Brantley's going to turn and toss it to Hayes. He cuts back across field. He's got some speed. There's Cam Riley out to push him back to the middle, and a nice job by Cam of doing that, forcing Hayes back to the middle of that Tiger defense, but a big gain for Rustin as they cross the 50 out to the Neville 44-yard line.
That's the old 2-5A right there, hard-nosed football. Just run the toss, block down, come around and kick out, and it opened up a little cutback lane and a big play there for the Rustin Bearcats.
Same formation, basically. They do split a man wide here to the near side. They turn, hand it to Hayes. This time he bounces off of a tackler, but the Tigers were there. Not a big gain, maybe a yard. should only be a yard if they're spotting it off of the near side, but the far side judge says it's 2. Either way, 2nd down and 8. That's where they spot it at the Neville 42-yard line.
You know, I think Rustin has attempted one pass.
One pass.
I believe.
Single back next to Brantley. They're going to hand this one to DeMoss, and he's waylaid by Julian Burns at the 39-yard line.
That's the junior Julian Burns, the safety we were talking about earlier, coming up, and that's how you fill a gap from the safety position right there. Put your helmet in there and make the tackle there. Bring up 3rd and looks like 6. 3rd and 5 for Rustin here.
3rd and 5 for the Bearcats.
So we got a hydration timeout or?
Yep, we've reached the hydration timeout. 6 minutes to go. Rustin 14, Devils 7. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with more Tiger football right after this.
Lily Joyce, Neville class of 2024. I drive a Nissan Rogue from Sparks. Go Tigers.
Vincent Ware, class of 2000. Sparks Nissan and Kia sales. Maxima driver. Go Tigers.
Kenya Dawson Bennett, Neville High School, class of 1993. I'm a proud Nissan Murano owner from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
In today's real estate market, you need an experienced team to navigate your buying and selling decisions. I'm Misty Hodge with Keller Williams Realty. Let my group use their combined 45 years. We know purchasing or selling a home can be a stressful experience, but not when you choose the Misty Hodge Group. Whether you're
All right, everybody, welcome back. We cut that a little bit short, but it's a big 3rd down play as Rustin has it on the Neville side of the field. Brantley's going to call his own number, and they string it out. Nice play by the Tiger defense. Once again, Jaden Reed and Juju Burns, actually a loss of a couple on the play as Brantley tried to string it out and the Tigers weren't going to let him.
Yeah, I tell you, this Neville defense has really impressed me tonight against a very good Rustin offense, you know, as far as being physical and running the football, as far as the Rustin offense I'm talking about. Neville's defense has withstood the push.
Yeah.
And they've won 2 battles here so far in the second half.
All right, Rustin set to punt it away. The Tigers have nobody
there
deep.
It is, over his head.
And over his head goes the deal. Let's see. He's going to try to run it. He probably should try to punt it, but he's going to be tackled at the 30 or at the 26-yard line. I believe, I don't know who ended up getting him. I think that might have been Keontae Harris. As we watch here on the Creed and Creed replay, the bad snap.
Yeah, you'd like to be able to rugby punt it right
that's
there.
Graves.
Yeah, that's
Graves that got him
in
there. But you would think that the punter there, Cade Kelly, he just didn't know what to do.
No.
The jamboree. He had plenty of time to punt that ball away.
Yeah.
And
plenty of field to work with.
All right, but anyway, all right, so the Tigers catch a break here. They stop the Bearcats on that drive, and they're going to hand that. That's Tadashi Lemons who sneaks forward for a couple. The Tigers going quick here with 5 minutes to go here in the second half of this Bayou Jamb. Ball's placed at the 23-yard line of Rustin. Now Lemons comes out. Jalen Nichols in the backfield for the Tigers. Trenton Dumas to the far side. You got Caleb Vaughn and Javari Lockhart.
And here
to
comes the
near
rain.
side. And it looks like here comes the rain. Parker Robinson looking to throw, but nothing there. That was number 12. Xander Hayes came back in on a blitz.
Yeah, they had the backers walked up right here, bringing the blitz, and we didn't have it worked out.
No, there's no untouched.
They brought more than we can block. You got to have somebody to get the ball out of your hands too.
And that's something as the sophomore quarterback has to see, and maybe audible.
Yeah. Well, and it's the jamboree. You don't have that on tape to scheme up against. You know.
Big loss on the play of about 10. It's 3rd down and 18. Lofted over the middle, and that ball is caught. Do they say caught? Yes, caught at the 25-yard line. So a gain of about 9, and Robinson got that away. Was fortunate.
Yeah,
that's I think that was Nichols.
Yep.
Drug across the middle of the field. So now it's going to be 4th and 9 for the Tigers. The Tigers are going to go for it, and the rain has started to come down here.
And we get Rustin has shown blitz the last three plays.
And the Tigers are going to take a timeout. The rain, they told me the rain cloud was coming. I didn't see it raining, but it is raining now. The radar must be behind, maybe like our internet is up here. And I don't have anything prepared for those guys to get. They need to there is a timeout on the field, but real quick, I'm going to have to tell Will Anders to tell our guys to close the top of that bag down there. And I'm going to hopefully send somebody and maybe put it up underneath the one of the step or yeah, there you go.
I think it did this last time.
It started dumping right there at the end. I don't see it. It looks like it might have lightened up a little bit. So if we ruin anything, we'll only ruin 2 cameras.
We will accept donations
for
those cameras.
The Neville Tiger Network.
Yeah.
We got Venmo. Okay, all right. So 4th and 9. Tigers are going to go for it here. 3:30 to go. The ball is at the Rustin 25-yard line. Parker Robinson calls for the football. They're going to throw the wheel, and he's got a man. Touchdown, Tigers. Jalen Nichols on the wheel route on 4th and 9. Hauls it in for a 25-yard touchdown. The Tigers are an extra point away from tying this ball game up.
And it looks like we're going to go for 2 here. And a great throw there by Parker. Let's see. What are we doing here? No? Yeah, he's getting the play. Great throw by Parker. Way to hang in the pocket. He took a shot and threw it up there perfect for Nichols to make the catch there for a touchdown. Huge throw there by the sophomore quarterback coming off of 2 interceptions earlier. So good job.
Tigers going for 2. They shift out to an empty backfield. Nichols goes to the far side. Trended Dumas to the far side. Here comes Nichols across the formation. They're going to roll it, throw it. 2-point conversion is good. Jalen Nichols accounts for all 8 points, and a flag comes in at the end after a little jawing. That should be taken off on the kickoff, but the Tigers have taken a 1-point lead here in the second half of the Bayou Jamb. Nice play call, and you were pointing at it.
Yeah, we had the 25-second clock going down to 0, and we must have got it off just. Let's see, okay.
Here's it on the Creed and Creed replay. Okay,
and that's just the goal line pick play right there. You send the motion guy in the flat and send the inside receiver inside.
That's the play that won against for LSU against Alabama.
Yeah, that's it.
It's that play.
Yep. So great play call. That's a great goal line beater there for the offense, and a good throw, great execution. We got lucky with the play clock, the 25-second clock. I'm sorry, it was down to 0, and we must have just gotten it snapped there. So great job by this offense in the second half, coming out, had a little adversity, had an interception. And defense got the ball back for us, and we mounted a drive right there and put points on the board to go up 15-14.
Well, the kickoff is going to be from the 25 now after that penalty. That's something you got to work on.
Yeah.
It's been emotional ever since that overturned call.
Yep.
It's gotten a little bit emotional down there, but the Tigers fighting for a win here. There's Yerger to kick it from the 25. That's Anding going to take it at his own 19-yard line. He's going to move to the near sideline. He's got room down the near sideline. There's one man to beat. Will he do it?
Yep.
Yerger's not going to get him, and Anding takes it to the house. An 81-yard touchdown to answer, and special teams comes up to bite the Tigers right there.
Yeah, you'd like to maybe squib that one and not give him a free look at it, but again, Anding has been the player of the game tonight for this Ruston Bearcat team. He broke containment. You could kind of see it happening here on the replay. He's fast and
it looked like they with him being on the far side, the wide side of the field was to the Ruston sideline as believe this is 43. Jack Elliott set to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it's no good. Off the right upright. That makes it 20-15 in favor of the Bearcats. So our score, Rustin 20, Neville 15. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
So it's not ULM internet. It's our internet that we're having to go off of because we didn't bring
All right, welcome back as Rustin, after the Tigers take the lead, they take Aiden Anding, takes it 81 yards to give Rustin the lead right back. This kickoff is going to be fielded about the 13. And across the formation went Caleb Vaughn and right into the hands of a Bearcat defender at the 21. So the Tigers have 3 minutes, 6 seconds, and 79 yards to go.
Yeah, in the rain. Good position to be in. This is why you do this. This is situational football right here, and this offense needs to come out and try to operate in tough conditions right here. We got a light mist falling. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. I believe we got all. We have how many timeouts did they give us on this jamboree? Is it all three?
There's three.
Yeah, we got three
sitting right there. So we'll see how that works.
We're going to have to snap the ball. We got 3 seconds on the play clock.
Now there's –
Unless
get it off. Parker Robinson's going to call his own number. He's going to weasel out about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 now upcoming for the Tigers. Ball's at the Neville 24-yard line.
I think we may have called a timeout earlier.
Okay.
Once again, the Tigers going quick. Robinson back to pass, and they're going to blow this dead. Flag around the 23 on the near sideline. This is probably going to be procedure against the Tigers to back them up 5 yards. I didn't see anybody that moved, but we might have had a guy not on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it may have been the wide receiver down here on the numbers.
Dumas on this side, not blaming Trendon, but who knows? I didn't see it. I didn't see anybody jump.
Oh, we got a man, Rustin man down. Looks like he's got a cramp.
Yep, that's number 5, Fabian Stringfellow. So kind of an injury timeout. We can get caught up.
Yeah, I can tell you guys, the 25-second clock is back up off the field on the side of the ULM weight room, and it's not in line of sight of anybody.
Well, but the one in our line of sight is right in behind the
right end zone.
U.S. Army kind of floating man thing down there. So they're going to reset it. They marked it back 5. Now the ball's on the 19-yard line of Neville. 2nd down and 12 for the Tigers. Nichols in the backfield. Parker Robinson's going to take a shot, and it's well covered on the far sideline. I believe that was number 13 running with him. That was Terry Lewis. So on 2nd down, the Tigers try to take a shot. Clock stopped with 2:20 remaining in this first half. Got to think Parker Robinson's going to throw it. The Bearcats, he's showing one blitzing linebacker. There might be two snuck up there at the line. I think Tigers just need to get maybe half of this yardage right here, not have to get the whole thing at this point. Robinson back to pass.
There it is.
There's
Campbell.
Thomas Campbell catches it, spins out of a tackle, and he's driven down out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That'll be a Sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, first down.
Yeah, and just ran the fake Tennessee screen right there like he's going to block, and he goes up the sideline on a wheel route. Great throw, great catch by Thomas. Safety did a good job coming over and making it tough, but good execution there by the Tigers.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Once again, they throw it. This one was behind, looking for Caleb Vaughn. Couldn't come up with it. He had some running room in front of him, but just a little bit behind Caleb Vaughn. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Neville.
Yeah, just got to stick that one on him right there. He had some room to get up the sideline for sure.
Tigers got plenty of time on the play clock. Clock stopped with 2:07. They try to mount a drive to come back in this Bayou Jamb. There's an open receiver. That was Nichols out of the backfield, and he just went right through his hands.
Yeah, we can't really tell how bad it's raining, but you look at the underneath the scoreboard, and it's wet. I mean, it is wet for sure, and that ball just squirted through his hands right there.
He had a guy coming at him, and he might have looked up a little bit, but either way, 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers as they try to keep this drive alive. 2:02 remaining here in the second half of this Bayou Jamb. They hand this to Nichols. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one. He's at the 40. He's tied up with Anding and pushes forward all the way to the Rustin 30-yard line.
Big time run right there. That opened up, and that was a tough run there by Nichols. Huge time to have that on 3rd and long right there. And
33 yards on the carry there for Jalen Nichols, and the Tigers moving fast. They turn, they hand it to Nichols again. He's got a head of steam, but runs into a couple of Rustin linebackers around the 25-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. So a gain of 5 on 1st down for the Tigers. Clock's running. Minute 27 to go here in the second half of this Bayou Jamb, and an entertaining jamboree at least for a game that doesn't count.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
But they're competing. I like both teams competing.
Two very good football teams.
All right, Robinson has Tardashi Lemons in the backfield. He's going to look to throw the corner route, and he just overshoots.
Yeah, right there, the snap was to his left.
Yeah.
And that's a time and throw. You got to get the ball out and in his hands on the fade right there, and he has to catch it to his left side, threw the timing off, and Parker was late throwing the ball and had to throw it out of bounds because it was covered.
Clock stopped at 1:03, 3rd down and 5. Robinson calling for the football. He comes out, checks the sideline. Now he's got it. Blitz coming. He's going to have to get rid of it. They brought extras. The empty backfield hadn't been working too great. I mean, as they're trying to get these the running backs out into
yeah, and I didn't see how many they brought there, but if you're empty, you got 5. If they bring 6, you better have somebody to get it out of your hands. You better have an answer. So let's see. There's the replay right here.
Yeah, because
so they brought more than they could block there.
Yep. Good defensive call by Rustin. Now they, once again, overloading the right side of that Tiger line. It's 4th and 5 here. Big play here for the Tigers. Robinson back to pass, has some room, and he's not going to be able to get it. He gets wrapped up in the backfield. Looked like he thought he had some running room, and it closed on him real quick. And the Tiger threat is thwarted as Rustin will take over on downs with 50 seconds remaining.
Yeah, great drive right there. I mean, it got tough down there. As it tightens up, you get inside the 30-yard line, and defense pinned their ears back, and Rustin did a good job right there of bringing pressure, knowing that we got to throw the ball. Obviously Rustin pretty good football team.
Yeah, defending state champs.
Yeah.
As far as the preseason, ranked number 1 in the state in 5A. But here comes Rustin. They got the victory formation, and maybe one more snap, unless Coach Collins calls a timeout and makes them snap it 3 times.
Yeah,
I don't see that happening.
If it's still raining, I would save those timeouts.
Well, Robert, it's been a entertaining first outing. A lot of stuff from start to finish, and we appreciate everybody joining us here on the Neville Tiger Network, along with our radio partner, Sunny 98.3. That's going to do it as Brantley kneels it, and the Bearcats will come away with a victory.
Yeah.
But what this does is set the stage for a late season rematch when it counts in district play. 2 good football teams we saw right there.
Yeah,
Rob.
no doubt about it. And again, this is a jamboree. Obviously, this is a rival. Goes way, way back in the old 2-5A with Chick Childress and
I think it's the second oldest
yeah,
rivalry
Charlie
in the
Brown.
state.
So yeah, I
Rangeville and
mean,
Homer.
this is Louisiana football right here. And you come out tonight in jamboree. Both offenses struggled early. Had 2 fumbles and special teams blunders on both sides. So there's a lot of things that we can work on, but both teams competed and played hard, and this is going to be a matchup later on in the season for sure.
All right, as we go into the Martinez Chiropractic post-game show, I think Coach is with our Jason Ewing right down there about the 44-yard line. Jason, take it away.
Coach, typical Neville Rustin. I mean, it could be badminton out here, and it's going to be interesting.
Well, I think the one thing that you see is that they got a really good football team. And, we made too many mistakes today to be successful against probably any team, let alone defending state champions. So, we got some work to do, and we'll go back home and we'll get ready to do it again.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Coach, for the time. All right. Preseason's over. Regular season starts next Friday night against the Evangel Eagles at Evangel. So we will be bringing that to you. We hope to have all the kinks worked out by then. We appreciate everybody that stayed with us. I know we've had some internet issues. That's on us. That's not on you. Don't call AT&T. They're on strike anyway. But this one has gone final. I do want to remind everybody to check in on Wednesday. We will have the first Tiger Talk with Coach Collins at Melvin's Restaurant at 6:30. We'll be talking with Coach Collins and players as well as support groups from around Neville High School. We do that every Wednesday night at 6:30 at Melvin's Restaurant, and that'll be broadcast right here on the Neville Network as well as Sunny 98.3. Robert, any final words before we sign off?
Great jamboree.
Yeah.
A lot of things on tape for both teams to focus on and get better. As far as Neville goes, like Coach Collins said, there's some things that we can clean up for sure, and we got to turn the page and get ready for Evangel. We can watch them here coming up. They got a really good quarterback. I believe he's a sophomore, and a good team. We've had 2 great battles with Evangel, the last 2 years, and expect nothing different this year for sure.
All right, well, Rustin wins this one by a score of 20-15, but they start counting next Friday night. We hope you join us at 7 o'clock from Evangel. Hopefully you can make the drive over to Shreveport. If not, you can catch it right here on the Neville Tiger Network as well as on the radio on Sunny 98.3. For Jason Ewing on the sideline and Robert Lane doing the color, Jay Traylor with their stats, Will Anders producing and directing, and my guys Vaughn Wetzel and Garrett Davis down there wet on the cameras right now. We appreciate everybody as well as all of our sponsors for helping us get things kicked off here in 2024. We'll be back on the air this Wednesday for Tiger Talk, and Friday night, once again, Neville versus Evangel. I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night. We'll see you next Wednesday.